Hey guys, what's up and happy Friday. All right, guys, so we're back from my hotel room right here in beautiful Los Angeles, and there is a lot going on. But it is 6 a.m. over here in Los Angeles, and I woke up this morning. I got to walk down Sunset, got some coffee. I've had 4 shots of espresso, and I have to say, damn, I feel good today. I feel good, and I'm excited for what the day has to bring. And in the true spirit of being in Los Angeles, I was going through what do I want to talk about today while I have some time on YouTube with you guys. And then boom, here comes one of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills with this ridiculous statement that I have to address. All right, so we know that Dorit Kemsley's husband, PK, was arrested just a couple weeks ago while driving over Laurel Canyon. All right, so he blew over the legal limit. They took him. Actually, before I give you all the details, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so again, getting back into it with PK, he drove over Laurel Canyon and he got busted. And when I say busted, I mean he was stopped at a checkpoint, obviously a DUI checkpoint. And when they stopped him, they felt like something was off, enough to make him do a breathalyzer. And this breathalyzer, he did barely breathe over the limit, which caused them to then bring PK into the Van Nuys Police Department. Then they did another breathalyzer and it was under the legal limit. So then someone from the police station actually drove him home and gave what Ronald Richards is calling VIP treatment. Well, if you looked at Ronald Richards' Twitter, which I was looking at pertaining to this, he said that there's probably no chance in hell that they are ever going to be able to convict, or put this charge, a DUI charge against PK. Okay, so then PK might be getting off the hook because the second time they blew, it was under the limit. The first time it was over, they're going to go with the second one. It makes sense. But what doesn't sound good, just like it doesn't look good when Erica Girardi goes on her social media and posts risque photos of lingerie and whatnot when there are victims out there fighting for their millions of dollars. That doesn't look good, and this doesn't sound good. Dorit Kemsley, when she was asked about what happened with PK, well, she went on to defend him and said he's very regretful. He fully understands the nature and the danger of drinking and driving. This is what she told the photographer at the People's Choice Awards while she's walking out to her car with Kyle Richards. And she said, he was barely over the limit and he fully understands and reassures me that it will never happen again. Well, when you say he was barely over the limit, the problem here is this isn't me, Dorit, okay? This is coming from your fans and the fans of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. People aren't going to like you saying he was barely over the limit because it's almost like, oh, well, he just barely committed a crime. He just barely, he just barely drank and drive. No, that's not a good excuse. And then, of course, I saw on Twitter, people are slamming her and they're like, Dorit, save your excuses for someone else. This is a BS storyline. You guys are ridiculous. I can't believe you're defending him. And then I see other people who are on Twitter and they're like, well, wait a minute. PK was there for Dorit during the home invasion, at least after, and he did damage control. Maybe she's doing the same thing for him. I do think that they are, a married couple, and I'm sure that they will defend each other because that's what they should be doing. But at the end of the day, I don't know, Dorit. He was barely over the limit. I don't know if that's acceptable. But I also don't think it's a storyline. I don't think that these two would come up with this idea like, hey, PK, why don't you go out and get arrested on an almost DUI? Because if you do, then we'll have a storyline and have something to go off of for the rest of the season. Because the home invasion's not good enough. Whoever thinks like that is ridiculous. This makes no sense. Dorit and PK, they're not going to go out of their way to, one, burglarize their home for a storyline and have some man come in with a gun and threaten Dorit's life. And two, they're not going to drive over the canyon and get a DUI or an almost DUI just because, well, They want a storyline for Beverly Hills. Now, we know that PK, again, was arrested and taken to the police station where he blew a .73, and he was held at the station for an hour before being driven home. He said he was out on a business dinner with a business colleague, and PK only had one glass of wine at dinner. That's at least what his attorney, Alan Jackson, told Page Six. But they also, this person, the attorney, added, following a traffic stop, it was determined that he may have been close to the legal limit. He regrets the fact that he did not take alternate transportation home that evening, and PK takes the allegations extremely seriously and fully cooperated with the authorities. This would mark the first and only such incident in PK's long driving history. He has learned a valuable lesson. All right. Well, we do know, again, that PK's arrest, I'm sure this will be a topic of conversation in some capacity on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but I wouldn't say that this is going to be the storyline of the season. But I don't want to just give you guys all of this information and not ask what you think about it, not ask your opinions. So go ahead and comment below. What do you think about Dorit and chiming in on PK's arrest and how she's addressing it? Do you think it's appropriate, or is it a big no-go for you? And also, for this season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 12 that they're currently filming, who will have the biggest storyline? If it's Erica Girardi and the Girardi legal scandal again, put me to sleep. I don't know if I can do it. But if it's something else, all right. Well, it felt like a dark, heavy cloud last season. That's all. That's all I'm going to say about it. But with that, guys, also chime in. If you guys watched the People's Choice Awards, or you saw the photos of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills at the People's Choice Awards, I want to know who you thought had the best look. Overall, head to toe, who came with the best look? And did you guys see those Glambot 360 or 180 where they zoom in on you and you see Sutton where she's like trying to dodge the Matrix, like, wah! Okay. With that, go ahead, comment below. Don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys so very soon. Jason will be going live tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern for daily hot takes. I'm so used to calling it hot, messy topics. So I'll join you guys in the live chat. Love you guys. Bye.